up, Duval? Jacksonville, Florida. Once again, I'm bringing it to you. Listen, I always stumble over my words when I start my shows because it's always a vibe. It's so exciting. Welcome to episode 3 of I Call That, a Jacksonville-based comedy podcast where we do not have a topic. There's no script, no rehearsal. We just all get together and it's a vibe. We talk about real topics, but we keep it funny, but keep it real. Everybody is local, so remember, no lies, because we know you're in real life. You know, you're not just my Facebook friend. But, of course, I'm going to let my cast, I'm your host, Shay Diva, and I'm going to allow my cast to introduce themselves, starting from my left.
I am E-Class Michelle.
She's so fine, y'all, ain't she? Ooh, I'm sorry. Go.
What's up? It's Creole Bay.
I'm Auntie Rose.
Mr. Moon.
I just love you. Listen, I get excited after every name, so I was about to listen. You know I got to do the ad libs. But we giving energy. We changing the temperature in the room. Everyone is so beautiful today. Thank you, ladies, for coming. So just when you have good characters, everybody can have a great conversation about anything. So what I'm going to do is throw out topics, random topics. They may not even go together. But we're just going to keep it real, keep it open, keep it going. My first thing is just recognizing having friends here with me. It's always good to have friends that you can depend on. Did y'all see the recent post where a young lady had a dinner party and she invited 13 or 31 friends and only 2 of them showed up? Like, and you know, that had to be expensive. When you're planning for your own birthday, and you're spending money for you to come celebrate with me, and then you guys don't even show up. Like, how did that make you feel? Like, how would you?
So, she invited how many people?
It was either 13. 13, okay.
And only 2 showed up.
So, for me, that says that there's some underlying either beef or
Somebody
she might be potentially messy. That's just my take. Because
okay,
I feel like
it might be her.
I feel
she might
like
be the victim.
That's like when you say something like, if everybody that don't know each other is saying the same thing about you, it could be true. In this instance, because she invited 13 people and only 2 showed up. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a reason why.
Denominator.
What? Hold on, I'm not good at math. 11 people didn't show up.
Who planned
She knew them people didn't fuck with her.
She planned it.
So it's her fault.
She knew that because there's no way you have that many people around you, and those are the 2 people who probably help you set this up. And those are the people who you kiki with and may see and speak to on probably on some casual shit. But you know they don't fuck with you like that.
What about?
I'm not paying for 13 people to come celebrate my birthday.
I was about to say, are you mad? Like,
No, I'm not paying for 13 people to come celebrate me. That money that I took to pay for them 13 people, my ass would have been on the island, in a mountain,
you go.
I like
with
that
my
one.
man, with my kids. I don't even throw birthday parties for my children because people don't bring gifts. I take whatever money I'm going to allocate for my child for their birthday, and they go just do whatever they want to do.
And
I like that.
I started doing that. I had to stop having parties
This
for my
by me.
kids because you can have a whole party. It's for the people that's coming. It's not
for
for your
them.
child. I mean, it's for your child, but everybody else having probably more fun
fun,
than your
yeah.
child.
Cause you
And like you
stress
said,
out
people are
before
not bringing
out.
gifts. They just
You got
coming
to
in.
worry
My
about
child tired.
Ain't nobody bringing gifts. Ain't nobody doing none of that. They just.
So I guess I'm a little different because I've thrown parties for my baby, and I don't expect, like, if you bring a gift, cool.
If you don't.
If you don't, you don't. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not getting ready to go out of my way to have this huge, extravagant, like, you
And
know.
I think that's what it is. A lot of people
I'm not doing that. I don't need no decorator. I don't need no damn, I mean, I'm going to order a cake, but everything else coming from Dollar Tree.
Table.
I'm not gonna blow these balloons up our damn self.
Exactly. Like, I'm not.
I did it. The last one I did, I think my daughter's 9th birthday. We did a sleepover at a hotel, and that was cool.
Yeah.
And it was less stressful doing it that way.
Yeah.
However, I was like, this is my last fucking time. And I told her, I was like, we could take trips. If I'm going to do that, like this year, my goal is to take trips. Like every year, take a different trip to let her experience the world versus spending that money on a party, running around to go get it afterwards. Got to look after other people's kids. And I don't want to deal with all of that.
And then I think it's different phases too, because the younger the younger the child is, I feel like you doing it to prove that I'm a good parent. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then as a kid get older, they may want to party when they're like 5, 6, or 7. But them kids start wanting money. Then they want the sleepovers. Then they want to go on trips.
Don't even want to have no party.
Yeah,
So none of that.
I think a lot of us do it for ourselves too, of what we did not get as kids.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we try to make it up in what we're doing as parents, and sometimes we overdo it.
Yeah, like my dumb ass. My baby turned 1. I had ponies, popcorn machine.
And even gonna remember that.
No, it ain't even fucking that. It rained.
I think all our first kids, we try to do it big.
Yeah.
But then as you know, I don't know if y'all got other kids, but
Yeah, I got 3.
I got 7, so I know how it is.
I'm a
My
one
first
and
couple kids, I said as they got older, we ain't doing all that.
So speaking of like social media and because that's where I got that from, and celebrity news, how do y'all feel about these super old rape accusations that keep appearing
It's a
on
mess.
everyone? Like,
Them niggas did it.
It's a mess.
Them niggas did it.
So
Them niggas did it.
for me,
each and every Bill Cosby,
Them niggas did it.
Russell Simmons,
That nigga did it.
all of them
Did it. That nigga did it. Kelly been there. We seen the tape.
yeah.
Them niggas did it. Them niggas did it.
Now, they did it. What I don't agree with is
Get that money. They fucked that money up.
it ain't about get the money. It's I'm not trying to denounce somebody being a victim or something like that, but however, you kind of like chose to endure this for so long, and not only
And
that,
wait
not only
27
that,
years.
and wait all of this one time. Now I will
So by
say,
now
I
you
believe
need proof.
she had a gag order. I believe she had an NDA.
Who is she?
Oh,
Kathy.
just with Puffy. I believe she had an NDA and it expired, so now she can say whatever she needed
Right.
to say. Because they said he came back when he gave everybody their rights back. He tried to put a gag order on those people, and people didn't.
She
find
offered him a way out before, like she told him before, where it could have been settled before.
Yeah,
it
he
went
was
public.
About the
give her the
book
money.
or something like that.
Yeah, because she was gonna do a
Something about
book.
writing a book.
And the book would have been way worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not calling any of those people, Me Too organization, liars, but we also know that a lot of rape accusations come from the hoes who ain't get what they wanted, so this is their retaliation. So we're gonna stay on that boat, but not necessarily talk about that. I just want to ask y'all. I'm about to see how real you ladies are with me. Have you ever been? Have you had a whole stage? Have you been her? Have you ever been that other woman who played your role with a nigga and you knew you was dead wrong? The same women that we judge right now and go, "Oh, how could she do that?" Y'all ain't never been her.
So for me,
And
and
be
I
honest.
think I'm the oldest one, so I can speak first because I'm the oldest one. We've all had our whole phase.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't dealt with a married dude, because I have in my early 20s, But like I think you mentioned know your place. I was in that space to where I ain't really like, I'm 20, 25, 20. I don't really like you like that. I'm just
Doing it.
yeah. But in that headspace and that time when you're in it, you don't realize that shit wrong.
Okay. Well, now that you've admitted to having a whole phase, when you find the
You
one,
calling me a hoe?
when you find the one, do you tell them about it?
Why? Why are you volunteering the information?
I mean, because
why the
what
fuck
if
are you volunteering information?
Okay, so what if you go somewhere and you happen to run into? I mean, when I say whole phase, I'm talking about real whole phase. I ain't
Yeah,
talking
so
about-
I can't
I'm talking about
just
that
saying
phase.
dating a married man.
I
or
can't say that
fucking
my
my whole
The whole
phase.
phase.
Fuck
where
my
it's-
whole phase.
I'm totally loose.
My whole
I ain't
phase.
even sold a little pussy
So
over here.
yeah, no,
But I'm just saying, like, I don't
in
want to
my
go
whole-
anywhere. And
I'm going everywhere in my whole phase.
Yeah.
And anybody that I deal with,
What's
they
happening?
solid. And they still solid to this day. They still solid
no,
to
I'm
this day.
saying, but once you fall in love.
No, why you falling in love?
yeah.
In the whole phase, you ain't falling in love.
I'm talking about after
So
that.
here's the
After
thing.
Oh, do you
After
tell your
all of it
person?
over.
Yeah,
She
do
be
you
like,
tell
all of
you
it
tell
over.
out your whole
I'm only gonna tell you if you dealing business with this man and you in this man face. Out of respect, I'm gonna let you know.
This is what.
If you ain't, if
like
y'all
maybe 2 years
just,
ago,
if we
ooh,
just
nigga.
out and I seen a nigga I used to fuck, I'm going about my business. What I need to tell you? Oh, I ain't fuck tell him for why?
Don't care.
And he's not gonna tell me every bitch he smashed. Why would I volunteer that information?
Yeah.
Is everyone
if it was
single? Are
before
you-
them, no, I'm married. Been married for
Come on now.
9
Hey.
years.
I know that's
Give me the
right.
other.
Been married for 9 years. I've been with him for 15 years.
All right.
But yeah, I agree with you because I really feel like I don't know what y'all definition of whole phase is, but everybody done had a whole phase before. Whether it was
Fuck all that.
whether it was
15
if you was
years.
coming
Wait.
up,
Fuck all that. 15 years. You want to kill that nigga, don't you?
huh?
You want to kill that nigga, don't you?
No, I love him.
You love him,
That's
girl.
my best
That's a
friend.
good. Listen.
Oh, that's so
He was
sweet.
my best friend when I first met him.
Ooh.
I met him around the time I met Sean Doe and Manny Boo and all them. We all growed up out east on 16th.
She from
That's
IDs.
what's
Okay,
up.
that's what's up. All right.
Well, okay. So,
So
you know, hey,
I think that having a that term whole phase depends on the woman because it is some hoes out here who won't admit that they hoes. They out here fucking everything, but they're not
Everybody.
benefiting from it. You just
Right.
you
They
just
just
getting
doing it to do it.
Yeah, you get the
Dry
nut.
pockets and a wet cat.
Yeah.
That's
and a
it.
bad name.
That's it.
So I think that that's that type of woman. For me, I can only speak for how I kind of operated in my 20s. Like I said, the marriage situation, but outside of that, I was a runner. So I wouldn't really like deal with dudes like that or get
You
to
didn't
that
want that
level
attachment. That's why you
wanna
dealt
be
with the married
yeah.
man, because
So
it's
I
no
don't need you to like me.
And that's-
and if I choose to give it up, it's because that's a choice that I made, and whatever consequence come with that, then I got to lay in.
And
it.
I think
But
that's-
I got tired of getting hurt, and I just went savage.
But see,
I'm gonna do
yeah.
to them what, and
I did that.
I'm gonna make you like me, nickel.
I did that.
And I'm gonna deliberately do the shit that I've been going
Like, so
through,
just because.
the dumb games that has been played on me. I'm finna get you for the old and like I was just
So my personality and my best friends used to say this all the time, like you act like a dude. Cause
You
I was
gotta
that
think like them.
that was the mentality that I had. Like
You gotta think
I don't
like
like you
them.
like that. Like you don't. I'm not.
So, okay, all of us have had our whole phase. So, don't be mad with me because I associate this with that. But would you participate in, what do you call it, poly?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
It depends. I
knew
got
she-
stipulations.
I knew she'd be the one.
I'm not with
So I'm gonna clarify my answer.
Oh, boy.
No to Polly because when we get done with her, she got to go home. She
Come
can't
on now.
stay here.
Come
She
on.
gotta go
I
home.
thought a poly was when y'all all lived together.
No,
No,
yeah,
see, that's the
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
That's the
no.
problem. That's not how poly's supposed to be. That's why I said it
Oh, they
depends.
messed in the game.
And
Where did you get your definition from?
If you go back to where how poly was created, it was supposed to be the man had multiple wives. However, he was able to take care of them in their own individual homes.
Like granddaddy
himself.
used to do.
If you cannot do that for me, first of all, I'm not standing in the house with you and another woman. Like, that's out of the picture.
Come on.
Right.
And then if I do have my own spot and we doing this poly shit, then I'm able to date other men because you're not taking care of me. And if you can't be comfortable with that, then it's not gonna work. And most time that's not gonna work because most men are not comfortable with that. And I'm okay with that.
So for me, I'm a territorial motherfucker. So you're not touching mine, and bitch, I don't like bitches, so I'm not gonna touch you.
But that's why I say I would have to be able to
I'm
deal
not-
with another man
My thing
if you're not
is-
taking care of me.
My
in that
thing is,
life.
I got kids. Ain't no way I'm finna raise my kids up and there's more than one mama in this house.
And we're not staying in the same house because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
It's
I
a
don't
no
even
for the poly
have
for me.
a
I just
long
like
answer. My
just
answer
come
is
visit
flat out
one
nope.
time while we having a good
Mine is
time.
fuck
And you
no.
go about your business and that's it. We
But
don't
it
ever see
depends.
her
But
again.
I do know that more than likely that's like that shit ain't gonna happen. So we can just do it.
Most of these guys that are in Duval, and I'm gonna just say Duval, and it ain't really just Duval,
Ooh,
but
let's
most
talk
guys
about
that
Well,
are
bump them topics. I put the
yeah,
paper
that
down
are
then.
using the poly
I ain't been married that long.
lifestyle. They basically just
Broke.
using it. They broke, and they
Uh-huh.
using the career income, and
broke.
yeah, and they using their masculinity for women who are kind of like
They don't have nobody
They don't have
else.
nobody else. I've seen it firsthand.
So he's getting with a group of women that are all weak.
Yeah.
Yes.
All taking
And they
care
all
of
live
him,
in the
and
same
they all
house.
know about
Weak
each
or
other.
tired?
Yes.
Yeah,
they
they
live
live in
in
the
the
same house. They live in the same house. Like, we
see
know
it all the
people
time.
like this. Like,
Oh, y'all know somebody.
like people like this in
I
the
see
city.
it all
Yeah.
the time. All the time.
Yeah.
I see it all the
Going on.
And that's the thing. That's not what it's built on. If you
Yeah, it's
cannot
not built
take
like
care of
that.
me separately, then we're not gonna do this. Or we're gonna do poly. Cool. But you can't tell me I just have to date women because that's not going to fly by me. So if you're not going to take care of me like that and you want to date other women, cool, I'm going to date other men. So
Now,
what
if
we
you
doing?
paying all these bills around here and I ain't got to do nothing.
I don't even want you to pay all the bills because I don't trust that.
I was gonna say that's the double standard.
I'm not even finna do
That
I don't
that's
trust
a catch-22 there because we all run around saying we want a man that's gonna take care of us.
I don't.
But as women, we have to ask ourselves: are
What
you
position?
willing to be the right type of woman to be taken care of? Meaning, you have to, and I hate to say it in this way, and you may think it's wrong when I use this word, but weaken yourself. We have to learn to be
I did
submissive.
before.
Yes.
I tried
You have
it. I
to
did
learn.
that before.
You do?
And it's a hard thing to
Yeah.
do. So yes, you want the
And it's
perks, you want
addictive
him to
as
pay
well.
all of the bills, but are you going to humble yourself? Are you going to sacrifice that mouth of yours and some of your beliefs and ideas you have to put to the back for those bills to be paid and you to be
It's
a
a lot
pillow
come with it, I know
princess?
that.
I ain't splitting no bills, but I don't want you to
I ain't
pay
saying
all
nothing
of
about
the
splitting no
bills.
bills, man. I said I'm gonna be submissive. That's what I
I
said.
guess I'm just.
That's what I said.
I come
yes,
from
sir.
I'm very submissive.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
very submissive, and
I'm not.
I'm not taken care of.
I don't even say his name. He's
Yeah.
daddy.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
I'm
problem
not
with
taking
being
care of.
submissive. I still need to be heard.
I do.
I agree with that.
I do.
But I don't have a problem with being submissive and being domestic. I don't
Yeah,
have a problem with that.
But at the same
you still
time, with
need to
being
respect
heard,
me
I
and
gotta
being
learn
heard.
when to shut up.
And I can do that too, because sometimes you know what, it ain't worth
It
it.
ain't worth it. Sometimes it ain't
We
worth it.
don't figure that out.
So for
after the
me,
argument.
But after some arguments you had and you see it coming, you be like, you know what, just shut the fuck up.
And I already know where it's gonna go.
I'm the kind of person I don't like arguing, and
You know you.
I'm
I'm
already
extreme.
know me. He just let me get away with it, then we talk about it later. But I'm still what I gotta say right then and there.
So I think it comes down to you have to know your partner,
That
and you have to know yourself. So for me, I'm extremely sensitive, so I'm not finna argue because you can look at me cockeyed, I'm gonna boo-hoo cry. So with that being said, in terms of being in a situation where he's paying everything or vice versa, I just feel like there's a time and a place for it. I know what I'm going to contribute to the relationship. I know that there's going to be a time where you may not be up here. You might be down here. Guess what
That's
I'm
where I
going to do?
come
I'm going to
in.
step up.
That's right.
Right.
And it
Believe
just
me, I
is-
had something stuffed away.
so
Daddy.
that's
You
why I'm
good.
saying you can't really like, and I hate to see women that be like, oh, you this or you that or you not doing this and you do. I can't do this. I don't want to be with you because you not provide. Why?
These women
Yeah.
are putting themselves in those positions and they getting their kids taken away from them at the same time.
That's
In
by
that position.
choice.
Because they don't have the finances to keep up their lifestyle, but they want him to fund it. But he got the finances to keep up their lifestyle
And now your kids
and take care of the kids.
So
The
put-
men are stepping up more now and getting
They are, but that still goes back to I don't care if you do have a partner, y'all in a relationship and y'all go out there and y'all buy a house or y'all buy a car, y'all have a business. Still try not to live above your means because
That is true.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
That is
at
true.
any given time.
So speaking of kids, okay. So if you are single, for those who are married, and you still out here dating, and you done been through hell, now you done been through the ringer of the bad pickings out here, but you finally meet that one guy. He is the guy. He is treating you right, you know, everything good, but he has badass kids, and he got custody of them. Can
How
you
many
deal-
kids he got?
I don't know how many, but I know that they terrible. Can you deal with them?
It depends on how many they got and
Can
what
I answer
ages
that
they
too?
are. Yeah.
Cause my
that's what
husband
we
had
did.
kids too before I even. He older than me.
Uh-oh.
He like what 7 years older than me. Yeah, he's 7 years older than me, so he already had 5 kids.
So y'all got 12 in
So
total.
could
Yeah.
you deal with
Oh my God.
any kid that was
His kids call me mama. They mamas know I'm cool with them.
Good.
I help him take care of them. They like the last 2. They was bad as hell. But you know, we got through it. We got through it. And they,
I feel like my
they do
my
alright.
child might be that kid simply because she's the only child and
She's
she's
the one
very
that's coming with the
clingy.
bad kids.
So it's only one. Just one.
So she's more partial.
But,
so like, let's work with
So
it.
it's more of an attitude though. And it's because she's not used to another presence being there on a consistent basis. But that
Well,
I
you
do
come tell me what to do.
not even to tell her what to do, it's just you're here. You're here. Why are you always here? Why are you here?
It's you again.
I have a blended family, and
I think over time
he
we get
has
better,
two.
though.
And it has.
He has two kids that are not from me. I have two kids that are not from him. So his two oldest, they was bad, and he also had
Straight
their
up.
older brother as well.
That he was raising, taking care of.
He
By
had
himself?
just come home from prison. No, he had just come home from prison.
So a grown ass man. Why you say he had?
The dad had come home from prison, and that's when we got together. So then he didn't got
got
his kids. So they bad. He don't know what they've been doing. They've been running him up with mom. And when we got him, he in turn said, he got like calls from school because he's not interjecting himself into their lives. And it was to the point where they were calling my number as well. He was like, well, let's get him in our household. They're living with us because he is the one that can provide better for them at that time. And so, he came to me because I was the one out here that I had two children already, and I've been parenting this whole time. So he asked me, what should we do? Well, okay, well, this is what I think we should do. It's got to be some structure. They need to start doing this. They need to start doing that. They need to be accountable for what they do in school. We had a meeting, and those kids internally, like, end up just going back to their mama house. Like, they went home the weekend
like
and
it
never
over
came
here.
back. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't like it over here.
But there's never been...
Mama.
There's never been any interjection or anything, like even from the mom, like with me having to discipline them or whatever, so it was just, they probably could have been a lot worse, however, but they were bad. One of them, he was like walking around the school, showing his little wee, all kind of stuff.
Oh,
He was like in
no.
5th grade, so he know not to do that. So like, bad.
Oh,
But
no. And then she just rolled on with
yeah, so,
like,
that's
that's
how
normal
she
shit.
draws. Yeah, you just gotta see what you can take. You might can't do it.
So-
Behavior.
I understand but I have conversations with mine in regards to it. I can see the difference in it, but to me, it depends on the quantity of kids you have as well.
So I'm gonna come from a different perspective. One, because I do have one kid, and
You only got one kid?
I only got one.
She's
too.
Both of them. They amateur.
She's a
That girl move, one and done.
So that thing ain't even broke in yet. Come on now.
In. I ain't gotta pop out kids for it to be broken.
Come on
in.
now. We need another one.
I had a C-section, so whatever.
The worst.
The worst.
So my child has her own set of issues, right? However, let's say I meet a guy, and I'm just saying this hypothetically because I got a wonderful partner who has one kid and she's adorable.
Come on now, sell it, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
In the building.
I know I have to make sure but let's just generalize this thing. So you meet a guy, I'm putting it on you, not me. And let's say he got 3 or 4 kids. They bad as hell.
That's too many kids.
And that's your preference. That's cool. And I feel like you have to look at it. You have to.
kids.
Y'all got
3
the
or
same
4.
one?
3, 4 more.
It don't even matter. Let's just say they got it's 3 or 4 different baby mamas.
Oh hell no!
Somebody, damn, you fine, but how old they is?
He the
Wait a
problem.
minute.
He
Can
the
they fix
problem.
their own sound? Cause
Okay, let's just say one baby mama.
what day you not gonna have them? Then you can come back.
Let's say one baby mama, and let's look at the totality of the circumstances. He's a very active father. He has been on his job for 19, 20 years. He's solid. And maybe he went through a bad breakup. But these kids are bad as shit. My take on it, and the way that I think, I want to know why are they bad.
I would have a conversation with the type of person I am.
You don't have to have a conversation.
No. I actually connect with kids very well.
I do too. I don't know why.
They take to me for some reason, and I would just talk to them, and kids
But
open
it's
up.
hard.
Be like
Nowadays it's hard because I tried to connect with the blended family, and the kids, they do respect me, but they didn't latch on to me. And it could be of outside influence. You never know what the mom, and they don't
Correct.
even know you, and they whatever characteristics they believe
the
you
thing
have, and
is-
these women can never even met you in their life. But if they label you a bad person just because you're with that man, they're gonna feel their child's ear with that.
If you're
and that
consistent,
child.
those kids gonna
Sometimes
know
that
this.
still
I
don't
believe
work.
that too, but
Sometimes you can put your all into it and end up hurting yourself because those kids
I think-
want
Okay,
you.
well, I'm gonna have to
Go
wait
with
till they get older. I think for them to really to see it when they're
Right,
adults.
when they are not drowned by
I agree.
the
I
words
think, but
of
kids are
the mom.
Let's
You're
go with
adults
this.
longer than you kids.
Let's go with this. y'all, so the kid's bad and maybe the mama putting stuff in their ear, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so
Right.
my son has a brother that's 6 months younger than him. 6 months younger than him. I'm his mama. He ain't got no mama. I'm his mama now. He bad as hell. Like, bad. So it's not, he hasn't seen his mom. He don't remember seeing his mom. You know what I'm saying? So his mama not putting stuff in his ear. His family not putting stuff in his. I'm raising him, but there is issue. So like Audrey said, I want to know why.
But
I mean, Earl.
right, there's a deeper issue to it. That's why.
I wanna
And
know
those
why.
little moments you have with kids just riding to the store or help me do this. That's really how you get them to open up.
Yeah.
So I feel like no kids is bad.
Thank you. I was just
It's a
about to say
reason.
that.
It's something
That's what I was
it's
getting
something in
to.
it. People like their kids be bad. No, it's some if they acting out and doing
It's
certain
a
stuff,
reason
I know
why.
how I grew up.
That's what you do have to
My
talk to.
11-year-old bad.
So for me, I don't even feel like you have
They
to
just
talk
do
to them.
stuff,
I don't
yeah.
feel like. I feel like
And kids are mischievous.
And it take the right person to talk to.
If
If
you're-
anybody just talk to no child and they back how they supposed to be or they doing what they supposed to do, it take a person that done been here, done that, probably done went through what they done went through for them to get through to that child. Because all kids are not open enough to talk to just anybody.
anybody.
If you ain't got no kind of experience and you don't know what's going on with this child and they not open enough to tell you what's going on, it ain't gonna never work. It ain't gonna never work.
I agree.
I agree that there are. I feel like there may be some bad kids, but I feel like at the root of it, it's a reason why.
I honestly don't believe in no bad
And
children.
as the adult,
You have to figure out why.
you have to figure out why without even having to have a conversation. All you have
Now,
to do.
some of these kids be little psychopaths because I'm
They are.
watching the little crime
Now
show.
that's different.
I killed my
Some
parents.
kids
I shot my dad.
Yeah.
Some
I'm
people
gonna
are
kill my
little
mom.
psychopaths.
Or killing everybody at
But
school.
a lot of times, if you talk to them, you can tell the difference. Like you can tell the genuineness of them, just and because kids are innocent in a sense where they'll just start talking to you once they feel comfortable.
The reason why I say that you really, I mean, having a conversation is great. It's a great resource to kind of put the puzzle together. But for me, I feel like the conversation started with their parent, so you know what they're dealing with, and then you take a step back and just observe.
that too.
You
don't
know,
have
parents
to-
always end up getting so serious, y'all. Let's get a little lighter again.
Girl.
But that's the vibe in the building. That's the vibe. Right. When you have so many intelligent women together, we can try to be goofy and funny, but we can't help having a great conversation. So, okay. Miss Creole Bay with her fine ass. What's up, girl?
What's up?
Too much. going
Miss
on.
Creole Bay is our only still dating member. Everyone else is spoken for. You spoken for. Have a
dating.
seat.
Oh, when you say dating, like
I'm dating.
Mind your business.
I'm dating. I am dating.
I wasn't even talking to you.
my bad.
No, I'm just I'm just joking. But so we're gonna live. Oh God, we're gonna live our exciting
Vicariously.
moment through her because we all done sat down.
I'm
We got
good.
it.
And I'm
I am
good.
standing up. What's going on?
That's how she made up her mind.
They said you got somebody, girl.
So tell us about this dating because y'all got excited when we started talking about the men in Jacksonville.
Oh,
Cool.
Oh,
what excited me?
tell us about this dating pool.
It's
Like-
shit in it. It's shit in the dating
And
pool.
I ain't been out of it that long, and I
It's
knew it
shit.
was bad.
Some
then,
good brothers
so-
out there.
It's shit.
It is.
Some good brothers still left.
And it's a lot of piss and shit. I
just feel like
just
everybody's out
started
for
doing
themselves.
dating chronicle, dating app chronicles. If you have any wild dating app chronicle stories, hit my inbox. You can post anonymously.
I've been seeing that. And this
And,
is
You need
hilarious.
to tell mine. Oh, you need to tell. You know it already.
You gotta type it out. Send me your stories. But it's shit in the dating pool.
And that's it. Like,
Shit.
I mean, from the outside looking in, but I know it started. Like I said, I haven't been out of it too long. Everybody's out for self nowadays. It used to be where, yes, ladies, let's admit it, the men wined and dined us just on a if that they may get some. Because they don't even know for sure after he do all that whining and dining.
Well, at this
But-
stage in my life,
I feel like they're getting their get back right now.
that's cute, and they can
And
be sassy.
it's only heartening the women. It's not making the women go, oh, I get it now. Let me act. No, it's making the women go, I'm going to get my lick back too.
Well, no,
Again.
for me, those men can stay in that sassy era. I'm with it. If we're not dating, we're not fucking.
Okay.
Give me the definition so that I can understand what you're saying.
Of dating.
Of dating. What is your definition of dating?
We go out on dates together. We do things together. We hang out. If we're dating, we're seeing each other on regular. We're not dating. We're
Okay.
not fucking.
But you
That's where
haven't
I'm
made it
at.
official. You haven't said.
If we're not,
Only
you're not
me.
gonna. We're not gonna. You're not gonna court me.
Gotcha.
We're not having
Yeah.
sex. That's where I'm at in my life.
That's where they go wrong.
If you're not going to court me, and it's cool if you try to talk to me and haze and like that's gonna fade. But if you're not going to court me, then
What we doing?
we not.
Yeah.
We ain't
And
doing
with
shit.
you being 15 years of marriage, yes, she looks so
9
innocent,
years
y'all.
of marriage.
Well,
9
9
years,
years
but
of
she's
marriage,
a-
but been with him 15 years. Still 9 years. Y'all look at
It was on and off though. It wasn't intense.
I was about to say,
He
can
got
you,
me, though.
because have you even tapped in to see, reading from other people's lives, how did the dating pool have changed now compared to when you were there? Because that's a long time.
It's changed a lot.
I
It's
think.
changed a lot.
15 years, babe, I was still acting a fool. Babe, what?
I think dating
I
apps
don't need-
changed.
for what?
Dating
Why?
apps
Dating
changed a lot.
period just have
You say
changed a
dating
lot.
apps?
I think dating apps changed it a lot. I think because the
I ain't
easy
familiar with
access
that.
and people
Yeah.
are just looking for hookups.
And the imagination,
Yeah.
the imaginary
And they
life
putting
they
on
can.
with, they putting on like they be scamming on them shits for real. The
I hate to
men
say,
and the women.
yeah, I hate to feel
about
like with the
money
women,
nowadays.
like to
Everything
take
is
it
about
off the
money
men
nowadays.
because
Everything.
the men
That's what they say.
don't.
That's
The
what I
men
was gonna say.
don't date, but the women don't really require them to date.
Right.
Right.
They
make
give
it
everything
easier
else so
access.
easy. So
I'm not
And
with
so
that. You
he's
can't
like, why
come to
should
my-
I court you?
Yeah,
if I
give
could
me
just go over
everything I
here
want.
and yeah.
Because the thing is, if I can go and plan lunch dates with or dates or dinner dates or whatever with my friends, and we going to nice restaurants and we doing this and we taking trips and we doing that, then why am I fucking you? Why would I take myself to dinner and then come home and go to your house
Because it's
after?
good and he's fine.
that's why
Because you look good.
That's why they ain't
You
married.
look good on my Facebook. You fine as fuck and you be hitting it. Like, nigga, you punish this pussy. Listen, I can't stand your broke ass, but that shit be
I
so
think like
good.
in your younger years, yeah, because you're not striving for anything.
Maybe,
greater.
yeah, but the way
when
I
you
mean,
become a woman,
But sometimes you just
where you-
need that itch.
Girl, you better
straight.
use that
Like,
rose
you
that
can do
wine
shit
and go
by
to
yourself. You gonna
sleep.
call you, but the first person you gonna call
No.
is that broke ass nigga. That's where the best
Nah,
one at.
I don't know. I
Yes,
ain't
he
calling none of
And
them.
my pussy gonna be dry.
Y'all
I ain't
gonna
calling
sit here
nobody
and
that ain't got
ran
money.
with me. We done all had
So I'ma
one
go
in a
fuck-
broke
And
down
this-
Impala pulling up to the house.
We're not talking about in our 20s. We're not 20-year-old.
No,
We're not.
no,
20.
not at this
We're in
age,
30s
no.
and 40s. But so we're not gonna think in that mindset of that. Like,
Yeah.
why would? No, I'm not dealing with that shit. No, you can't fucking come here.
We're at the age where we've got probably about this many toys in the drawer, so we just gonna handle it ourselves.
I just need to go
and
to sleep.
like.
And
it
I
is
ain't gotta
what
deal
it
with your
is.
broke ass.
Matter of fact, before I go to work in the morning,
And
I'm
then
gonna
if
plug
I'm
this
dealing
in so we
with
can
you,
charge all
be
day because I'm
alright.
planning ahead
And then
to play it. You
if I
know?
am dealing with you, nigga, you don't call me. I call you.
Oh, come on now.
I call you. You don't call me. This is not when you want it and you have no. If I'm dealing with you like
I
that,
love it. Love the energy.
Listen, and then
No.
3/4 of the ones that's out here in the dating pool. I'm gonna go with 3/4 because I know it's over half. They married. They either married or got
Okay,
on board
so
on the
that's
side.
the shit,
And
and
then
it
they
ain't
supposed to be in here.
Okay,
That's
so
the shit.
speaking of that, wait.
That's the shit.
So let me go a little
Now, that's
deeper.
what-
Let me go a
That's the
little
shit.
deeper. Let me go a little deeper. All right. So they married,
The married niggas be on dating apps.
but he's separated.
They married, but
They
they
just
still
going
ain't
He
it's
going
been
back.
years
He
and
going
they
back.
haven't. You
How
really
long?
think he's going
So
back?
why haven't you divorced her?
yet?
It's
It's
something
a money
there.
issue.
Divorce
What's
ain't
the
that
issue?
expensive.
I don't know. I'm just
It's
giving
never
you.
If you can't afford to get a divorce, then
That's what
you
they
don't need to
tell
come talk to me anyway.
Oh shit.
That's what they tell you.
Why are you here? You're homeless.
Nah. Yeah,
She said you're homeless.
You're homeless. Why are you here?
You need to be getting your shit together. Oh.
So for me, if you're separated, you still married.
Yeah.
Let's just take it a step. God
They can
forbid.
have one conversation and go back home.
No, not even that.
When he dropped dead and she get all that
Exactly.
money.
I've
That's
seen
what-
it. I've fucking
That's what I was about to
seen
say.
it. I've
Yeah.
seen it.
You ain't got no rights to plan the man's funeral.
You can't.
the
You might.
wife-
They might put your picture on the door and say, "Don't let her."
No, you're gonna be the
You
special,
can't come.
the special friend.
You can't even come if it gets to us.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
And she getting a life insurance policy, and I'm a licensed insurance agent as well.
Girl,
It's always on.
All of the
shameless plug.
shameless stuff.
All right. Well, let me see.
Okay, what else?
Oh, I asked the guys about this. Y'all feel like we can't drive? They say we can't drive, y'all.
Oh, I can
Y'all feel
drive.
like women can't drive? Like
I like to drive. Like if I'm going out of town, I don't mind driving on the highway there. I don't like driving in the city if I don't have to in the highways. I think people drive wilder. She's
They do.
fucking speed demon.
I'm the driver in the group.
I'm the
So,
driver.
I really don't nobody drive me.
Like,
well,
Speeding.
E-class.
I have a sports car, all that.
So let me tell y'all some shit that pissed me off. Number one, I'm short. That don't piss me off, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So a couple of times when I've driven places, I might jump the curb because I ain't see the shit.
I feel you.
But I ain't hit nobody.
Right.
But in the city of Jacksonville, Florida, bitches can't drive. I done been hit maybe 3 or 4 times. And my fucking insurance goes through the fucking
Yes.
roof.
Insurance is so high
I've
here.
never
But
been in an accident.
I feel like I can drive in the day. Now, at night,
I don't like driving at night either.
because I don't wear my glasses the way that I should,
Insurance is higher here because I asked them last time I renewed.
it depends on what your zip code is.
Yeah, it does.
But it's a lot of thefts everywhere too.
It's horrible.
Jacksonville crime is.
It's on an if. I'm paying you all this money every month. On an if I get in a wreck.
You basically
I don't
get
plan to get in a wreck. I haven't had a wreck in 20
ain't gonna
years.
get in
But
one.
I'm gonna keep paying you.
The last wreck that I got into, I was dead ass sitting at a red light and a drunk driver hit me in the back.
Yeah, every time I be in an accident, I'm getting hit.
And like it was like
You
7
probably
o'clock and he was
nominated for
drunk. Like fucked up drunk.
No accident forever.
Knock on whatever this is.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. That's the way the Gemini mind works. Little triggers. All right, she knocked on wood. So we're going to go to superstition. And
I believe that.
ooh, I felt it. Ooh, when I did that. Because this the one. All right, so all of this new age playing with these tarot cards and
That's not new.
the such and such, it's not new, but it wasn't.
It's being more of a
Our
thing
generation
right now.
didn't do all that.
It's being
Now
more of a
it's
thing
more
from
broad, so that's why I say new.
I'm from Louisiana. I'm not even being funny. Like the neighborhood I grew up in, they had a voodoo shop around the corner.
Okay, see, yeah, not in Duval. We don't play like that.
The thing
But you
is, the
notice
tarot.
how everybody's
Yeah.
getting involved.
I-
Why do y'all
And it's
think
the
that?
younger
A
ones
lot of
too.
it is scams.
It's the younger ones too.
But
that's
so
doing
a
it.
lot. But the thing is, a
I
lot
just
of
don't play with that
the thing
stuff. I'm
is,
A
sorry.
lot
I
of it
don't
is
even-
scams. I went to Houston a couple of months ago. And I went with a group of friends. I knew all of the guys in the group, none of the girls.
Oh my God, I know this story.
And long story short, so before I went and to speak on what you say, spirituality, I learned I had a spiritual gift from nobody, just somebody. I got isolated by God.
What kind of gift?
I get messages from God just to give other people.
Okay.
And that's that's how they told me. So that's all I know. But I know I've been going through a transition. I know, you know yourself, relationship with God. I go on this trip. I know all the guys. The one guy who invited me, I trust him with my life. We just friends. I know none of the girls.
Hurry up.
It was hard. It was not bad. But so one girl came to me. She said, I feel your spirit just how you just did her. I feel your spirit. Oh God, you supposed to be here with us. We divine people. We get everything we want. We got all the money. Come roll with us. Oh Lord. Okay. So it was just a whole night of everything. And she was telling me stuff, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And all might sound true. Your grandma watching you. Your baby daddy's
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
This is in the third. So
Convincing.
yeah, just a little bit of stuff. So I know about my gift. So I asked her one question. Now, this question ain't got nothing to do with my gift. Just I know this from my relationship with God. And I asked her this question, and that in turn she told me she was a voodoo lady. I do voodoo. You know they ain't supposed to tell you. Okay, blah, 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 moving on. The next week, she called me. She kept trying to come to my room while we was there. I ain't let her in. I don't know.
All voodoo's not bad.
Yeah, the next week, she called me that next week like a friend, FaceTime me, gave me a ring and with the cards. Okay, we talked about it, we hang up. 5 minutes after we got out that call, she said, oh, that would be $100. I usually charge such and such and such. I didn't ask for this. It's a scam. And she was lying. She told me definitive lies.
So I wouldn't be scamming more than preaching.
So this is my take, and this is not a knock against you. If you got the gift and whatever, that's between you and God. I feel like God ain't gonna tell you nothing that I'm not qualified to know. That's not to say that. That's not to say that you may be right on spot on with what you have, but I feel like the relationship that I think it's a.
You mean to say that he won't tell you?
Yeah, like
not saying like not like you ain't qualified, like he can just give it directly to you versus giving it to somebody else.
Right. I feel like no. What I'm saying is the same way you feel. Yeah, I feel like if you feel like you're qualified.
Yeah.
It depends on your relationship with him.
Yeah, he could tell anybody what they need to know.
So it's two things. It's your relationship with him. And number two, your discernment, because if you eat from this table, that table, you're going to get indigestion. Meaning you can't believe everything that everybody says.
Right.
So just because you saying you have a gift, which may be true,
You're right.
everybody don't have that gift. So I'm not going to sit here and eat from everybody's table.
Exactly. So let me say this.
Like all voodoo is
I'm gonna say this. So with the
scared.
gift, so like, good point, Rose. If say, okay, they just told me about this, right? They just told me about this, say last month. So let's say 4-5 years ago or 10 years ago when I was in my whole phase, I had that same gift because I'm still the same E-class. But guess what? I was in that whole phase and I couldn't get my message.
You couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear it. So now it just was time for me to know what I need to know so I can get what I need to get. So
exactly.
everybody can get what they
I'm
need.
not saying you don't have the gift. I'm just saying
No.
that-
I'm just saying it's for anybody. So everybody won't be
Look,
able to
she
receive
patiently
because
waiting.
of what is going on around them. Is what I'm saying. Go ahead on Creole.
It's crazy that you say that though, because I
Do
feel
you
like
entertain it at all? Like, do you?
Yeah.
I do from a standpoint of I get certain feelings when something bad is like gonna happen, or when it's something that's not good going on. My stomach just like, and I have to listen to it because I know that it's some shit that's about to pop off, because that's just how I respond to certain things. But I just don't feel like God is gonna tell me anything about your life that you're not gonna be privy to.
So, as far as the spiritual thing, I think more people are getting to spiritual because religion has been beat into us for so long. And when you do the spiritual thing, you're really praying to your ancestors to watch over you. And most people, when you pray to God or you pray to your ancestors. People just trying to make it seem as if you're praying to someone else. And if we're looking at the biggest, and I'm not saying this as if I'm not Christian, I believe in some things in the Bible. I don't always agree with everything in it. So I'm on the line with both of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Because some things have been proven to make you go.
I'm on the line with both of them. I believe in both of them in different ways. I feel like I'm open-minded in that sense.
Me too.
But I feel like the Bible has been beaten into us for so long, but the Bible is the thing that people use to manipulate. I watch documentaries and the crime series, the cults, the teenage brides, all of that is manipulation stemmed from the Bible. So this generation is more so of let the spirits guide me.
Okay.
Versus this person that I don't know. I know these ancestors are my people.
But why are those who believe in it so pushy? Let me ask
Same
that.
reason why
Y'all notice
Christians
that?
are.
Okay.
And judgmental.
And it makes me mad. I'm like, listen, I don't want to hear that. Like, if
I
they
feel
say
like
one thing, then it's like, okay, yeah.
you can believe in
And I
what
try
you
to change the
believe.
subject, but they so
You can
pushy.
believe in what you believe, as long as you're willing to respect what I believe.
Exactly.
I can
Yeah.
respect what you believe.
Right.
I'm not gonna push you to do nothing because I'm on the line with. I believe in different parts of different things.
So for me, I feel like God has exposed himself through different facets, religions. spirituality.
Yeah, and I think that too.
voodoo, all of these things that people have turned evil because of their own
malicious
ways about it. But I do feel like, because think about like the Hindu, the Chinese,
but
the
I was
Indian,
about to
there's
say,
no
I
way that
witnessed a girl who I knew before she got interested in it, and she was a normal girl, like how all of us are sitting here talking. She was my girl, and then she started playing with this stuff, y'all.
You said playing.
So here's the thing. This is
learning stuff.
This is
But
this is what people don't know. There are with voodoo. There are repercussions to it if you use it in malicious ways. And like, so let's go with everybody. Let's go with what everybody know. Everybody heard about the period blood shit with the spaghetti. Order, right? Yeah. So this however you it's supposed to be, you put your period blood and it's supposed to trap a man. So this is the no.
Cameraman just gave me the signal, so we got to wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, your seat is always secure, so believe me. And so we're gonna end it with the same way I did the fellas. I did the fellas this morning, y'all. Listen, Jesus. But we're gonna end it with a would you rather question, okay? And I'm gonna start with you. We had one to leave. We had an emergency, so I do hope all is well. But starting to my right, Miss Seven, would you rather be the most successful woman in the world or the sexiest woman in the world?
I would rather be the most successful woman in the world. I'm already sexy, so
Come on, that's right.
I can't be more sexier than what I already am. So successful, yes, because I'll be able to do the things that I dream about doing.
But
that I'm
sex
gonna do one day.
sells.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just gonna say.
You're
sexy.
What about you, Rose?
For me, I would rather be the most successful.
You wanted to say
Go,
sexy.
Rose.
No. Okay, live your life.
No. Because I'm gonna get older. That shit gonna fade away. Like I'm not gonna be. I ain't gonna be able to
twerk forever, or
I can't twerk now. But you know,
you don't have to twerk to be sexy.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna make it for me.
But
Personally, I don't have to either.
well, that gives me.
I'm gonna make it for me. I don't have to. You won't have to do OnlyFans. You could be a model and be sexy.
right,
I can be sexy and successful.
So that's your
off of
answer?
sexy. I'm gonna be sexy because I can make myself be successful with that.
So
and that's your choice. But for me,
Why not just already?
I don't feel like.
I mean, why not just already be successful instead of having to use yourself?
So for me,
because you can have all the money in the world and be ugly. Well, I guess.
But you can have all the money and make yourself.
I don't feel like I have.
Yeah.
I'm not in a mindset or a mind frame where I present sexiness in a way that would like be appealing to somebody because I'm goofy. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it wouldn't.
Fine.
I mean, I ain't saying I wasn't fine. I'm just saying like I don't use. I've never had to use being sexy.
I don't think you have to necessarily use it. I think I would use it as a marketing tool.
And that's your
Well,
preference.
we've got to wrap it up, and I can see those shows. That's the activation right there. When a woman go to doing this, she's activating. So this is our ending question to wrap it up, and I am excited for your answer because
You ready?
Come on, baby.
I would rather be successful because the girl that my baby goes with now looks like Quasimodo, so they don't care what you look like.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm done.
You can look like whatever, and you
But
will be
she didn't
okay.
use it right.
E-class, get your purse.
Whoever you're talking about.
She looks like Quasimodo. And so you don't have to
But
be
she might be
sexy.
a very sweet
You don't
person,
have to
though.
be sexy to get a man and sexy.
No.
I want my success. I'd rather be successful.
You don't have to.
I think my mind, I'm already going. I think I already have a successful mindset. So I
What if
think
you ain't
with that,
successful?
with this mind, I'm gonna make
Keep
it.
striving.
I'm gonna make it.
know
I know I'm gonna make it.
I make the
You
rules,
already
so my answer is.
I already know I'm gonna make it.
I want all of it.
I know. That's what I'm
make
saying. For me, my
rules.
mindset, I know I'm gonna be successful.
Right, because I want all the money.
What would you
But
like?
I love being fine as fuck.
So you want to be sexy?
I ain't giving up.
I ain't lose all
that's
this weight
already
to not be fine.
She didn't say you won't be fine. You just won't be the most sexiest woman in the
I don't
world.
care about
They
being
say that
I think
beauty
my
is in the
mindset
eye of the beholder.
Right,
That's
for
what they
me,
say.
for me, I lost 160 pounds.
But
I ain't
y'all-
lose all that
and be
weight
proud of
not
that.
to be sexy.
Come on now.
Okay.
Once again, this was episode 3. We're gonna keep this going. can't wait till we get episode 300.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, as
had a
always,
blast.
I have to thank my returning cast. They got my back, y'all.
Heavy
And you're
hitters.
going to see much, much more of them. Every time the doors are open, their seats are reserved. I thank you, ladies. And to my newcomers, this is my official invitation to invite you back because I love the vibe. Miss Seven, she looks so innocent, y'all, but that's that one. That's that one I'm going to send in there to fool them. Go,
I
go get
think
them.
she the one that gonna beat your ass outside.
And then
She gonna be outside. What you say, Hope?
I got mine.
I just got $5 for Family Dollar for half of them.
The word that I think of when I want to describe this young lady,
Which one?
to me, Miss E-Class,
Okay.
welcome. This is your official invitation back.
I will be
And
back.
when I say, my word for her is flamboyant.
Oh,
I love it. I
Until next
love it. I love to be surrounded by beautiful women. So
I said
thank you
wait
for,
till next week.
So thank you for tuning in, and y'all catch us next time.
Deuces.